Today I'm going to show you how to download and use Raptor Dev from New Eagle on a VCAN HMI display. Raptor Dev is a fully automated model-based development platform for embedded controllers. It works with MATLAB Simulink code generation and seamlessly integrates generated software into targeted controllers without any post-processing. To use Raptor Dev, you will need a license of MATLAB Simulink 2012A or newer in 32 or 64-bit. In addition to this, you will need Embedded Coder, MATLAB Coder, Simulink Coder, and Stateflow is considered to be optional. To download Raptor Dev, you go to software.neweagle.net. Under the project dropdown, go to Raptor Dev and click Downloads. This is going to show me all the available downloads for Raptor Dev, and I want to download the most recent one, and I'm going to pause the screen while it downloads. Once Raptor Dev has been downloaded and installed, start the Raptor configuration editor. This will allow you to link a version of Raptor with your MATLAB versions. I'm using 2014B 32-bit, so I'll click on that, and I'm already on the latest version of Raptor here. Click OK, and then after that we can move on to the New Eagle license viewer. This is going to display all of the licenses that are on your dongle. If you're looking for a new license, click the New License button and fill out the short form that will be submitted to our support team. If you already have a license, click the Update License Online button, and that should update your dongle automatically. When we open MATLAB, we should see that our selected version of Raptor has been initialized. Raptor works with a long list of modules, but for this demonstration, I'd like to discuss the display modules. Currently, we work with the Raptor VCAN 800 7-inch touchscreen display. We have a Raptor VCAN 320 and a 320 Lite. For this demonstration, I want to use the VCAN 320. So to create a template project, I'm going to type Raptor create display project and then something like my first display. And I'm going to pause the video while it loads. When our project first loads, the main page appears. Here on the first page you can see the ECU definition, the CAN communication definition, and several time triggers. This time trigger is going to control the rate at which our foreground software loops. And underneath the ECU definition, you can see it's fairly straightforward. We define our target here, and we can define whether or not we want to compile for actual hardware or just for a simulator. The bulk of our software lies in our foreground. Here we have two major subsystems, our display subsystem and our plant subsystem. Our I/O lies in our plant model, while our control and HMI design lies in the display subsystem. Here's a quick example of how an analog input is declared. You can see two analog input blocks here, and an example of how a CAN receive is declared. When we go into the display subsystem, we see subsystems for control logic and a subsystem for the display screens. Raptor Display Development uses model-based design for HMI development. Each of these gray blocks represents a screen. The first output triggers code that will run once the screen is entered. The second output triggers code that will repeat with the foreground loop, and the last output enables the subsystem while that screen is being viewed. For example, we want to enable the buttons on the front of the display to have certain features, but they will be different for each screen. The blocks inside of the isCurrentScreen enabled subsystem will set button 1 to be used for going to the quad screen. But this will only happen when in full screen. When we are ready to compile our software, all I have to do is hit Control B. I'm going to pause the video while it builds.
The software is finished building, and that took about 70 seconds. As you can see, the simulator of the VCAN 320 display is launched, and this allows me to see what my software looks like without any hardware and even use the buttons on the screen. To load onto my hardware, I go to my ECU files, find my build, and simply extract the zip. Then I want to place these files onto a blank flash drive. When I place the blank flash drive into a module, it will flash with our software. That's it for this demonstration of the Raptor Dev tool. Please contact us at support@neweagle.net for any questions.